Hey, welcome back everyone. Playing some more BB3 today. We're going to take my humans back online in the Season 2 ladder and see how they are doing. So let's have a look at the team. So the good news and the bad news. The good news is I have managed to get a little bit of skills. So have got jump up on a catcher, which is going to be quite useful. Definitely ability to really move him around and get some pace going there. I got Juggernaut on a blitzer. That was a random skill up. We could have done with a different random skill up there. But as you can see, I am missing Cedric. He is out for the game. I am also missing Augustine. He is out for the game. And also managed to have my thrower break his arm and therefore get a busted passing ability. So he got fired, picked up a new one at the end of the last game. So currently my TV is at 850 and I have 11 players, but 2 of them are missing next game. So I will be having journeymen. Let's get into the season and where we go. Played 3 games effectively yesterday, yesterday. One of them was a disconnection loss. Had to reinstall the whole game, sort that out, verify the files, much better then. Then lost a cracking 1-0 game where you may have seen me fail the rush into the end zone. That still hurts today. And then managed to get a draw in my 3rd game despite only having 3 players in the second half. So I missed the team there that we were playing. But we'll get into seeing how we're going to do today. So it looks like we are playing Nurgle by the looks of things. That's going to be tricky with a load of human linemen. Nurgle, not an easy team to play against on Blood Bowl 3, can get high TV quite quickly and can get all the annoying skills. So let's have a look at how they're doing. Well, they've got some journeyman as well. Quick look at their team. So they've got Pestigore, 3 bloaters, the Rotspawn with all the skills, and then the journeyman. So actually giving away. He's got some petty cash there, so he's going to get an assistant coach and a cheerleader. Yeah, assistant coach and cheerleader will help with the kickoff results. So let's see the flip of the coin, how we go. They've won the toss. Wouldn't be surprised if he elects to receive here. We'll look at the weather. It's very sunny. So that's a -1 on all passing ability skills. So that's going to hurt me with a thrower. The Nurgle really aren't going to be throwing very much. So for some reason it loves laying the... here we go. Let's get the defensive line up. Blitzer there with Juggernaut. Catcher there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's our 11 players on the pitch. So Nurgle very much going to be bashy to start off with. The old beast is an absolute nightmare to start off with. The bloaters being strength 4 is going to make it tricky as well. Bloaters being strength 4 naturally means that every one of them is going to get a 2 die. So I'm going to have to look round where to 2 die those. The rotter linemen are slow, so with effectively the humans are the edge team here. We might have to play on that basis a little bit. Pestigore at the back there. Worth keeping an eye out for. So we'll go for the sweet spot for the kickoff. And good game. Off we go. Brilliant coaching. Each coach rolls a d6. So let's see who gains a team re-roll out of that. The draw earns the team re-roll. His assistant coach came in to be very helpful there. So they start off with the smacking on the line. So what I'm going to see here is the lineman being pushed off, and then the beast's going to go for the ogre with all the assists and the friends. Even if I could have one of them standing up, it's still going to hurt there. Interesting, because he's marked both players there, so he's got to bring in a third player to get the assist. Ooh, really stupid. So that could have been a lot worse. Blitzing here on the outside. All the re-rolls having to be used to start off with here. Unusual to see someone roll like me. So feeling a little bit sorry for him there. He's had a bad start. I'm gonna be looking to try and get a catcher into the backfield. They're only strength 2, so really I need to try and get 2 round the backfield. Let's see if he can pick the ball up. He can pick the ball up. That's a pity. With the re-rolls having been burnt, I wouldn't have minded them going down. So let's look at where we go. We've got blitzer and a catcher here. I'm tempted to try and get this blitzer round the edge. So I can do that. So I'm going to start with him going around the edge to start off with. And then the catcher will actually run past him round the edge as well. That's going to give me a little bit of play there. Stand this guy up. Marks off a few players there. That's a 2-die block. I think I'm going to start there because the... Yeah, I'm going to start there. So he's... Take the POW. I'm going to move him back. I'm not going to follow up because I want to stay there with the beast. Oh, I've knocked him out. That is a really good start. Now I can technically get a 2-die on here if I bring up a lineman. It would have to be the lineman and the thrower. I really don't want to do that though. I think I'd be better moving the thrower into here, taking the 2-die here, pushing him there. I won't follow up. Try and disengage from here. Blitzer over there. Catcher over there. Pop him in. I'm giving him a bit of a lane here, and then I'll end the turn there. Used a bit of extra time to start off with, but first turn generally trying to work out who's got what players in there. But definitely he's running over to this side, which was the way I expected him to go. Gonna look to push and get onto the ogre. He's probably gonna stay put, I would have thought. No, he's followed up. And that's a big problem now because the ogre's gone down. He's seriously hurt. So that changes the dynamics quickly. I'm down players and down my big guy now. and the blocker coming through here. So I mean, this guy can seriously run down here now. So what I'm looking at here is blitzing the blitzer over to put some back pressure on, and then I can bring the catcher around as well. He's going to have to form a loose cage here. That's going to give me a turn to reposition as well behind here. So that's the way I'm going to look at playing this. So firstly, going to stand him up, do the easy things to start off with. And now this is my lineman with frenzy. I do have to keep an eye out for him because he will accidentally do something silly. Never remember if I'd cleared the blitz correctly here. I think I might have done. So that's got him down, and then I can bring him over to there, and I'm going to go for the rush to get into there because I really need to get in on the ball carrier. I will fail the rush and double wond it. That is appalling rolling. Oh no. So what I wanted to do there was bring the catcher over. Now I am short on defense. This lineman is the key. He's going to have to come round. This blitzer is free as well, so he will be my second player. But I'm going to have to look to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to have to blitz this corner and go in there. That's not ideal. Not ideal in any way at all to start off with. Fortunately, the catcher using his good old dodge to survive a little bit more. Technically, he's opened up this lane here. This catcher's going to come round this way. It will provide some back pressure, and also if the ball pops out, an ability to go round. But yeah, down a few players doesn't help to start off with, and he's marking the blitzer. The prize there. Now he's going to do some smashing within here. Floater not following up because that gives him plenty of friends round. The lineman will, and he'll follow the beast up because the beast just gums up people with all the abilities he's got there. Takes them both down, everybody's fine. So let's have a look. And can we get that blitzer to there? We can. Yeah. So I'm going to put the lineman there. Then I'm going to blitz the blitzer in here. He needs a rush to do it. I've technically got 2 rerolls left, so worth doing it. I can actually get that. I will follow that up just to get it onto the ball carrier. That's not ideal. We'll stand him up there. See, this is where the beast's annoying. So this lineman, it's a 3+ dodge to get away, which could possibly work. Let's start with the catcher trying to dodge round. Catcher's going to try and dodge to there, come up the lane a bit. So handy dodge ability is quite useful there. He's a bit weak. I'm going to leave him there to tag that player. Try and bring him across. He's got the choice of using tentacles. That worked, but managed to run away nicely from it. I'm going to try and bring him into there as well, and then I can actually get the block. Can I get... I'll take the both down. Blitzer's stuck over there, but that could have gone a lot worse. So turn 4, blocked up a little bit more. The nice thing is here, the blockers are all well away from the ball, so it's basically strength 3 versus strength 3. I've got 4 or 5 players back now against his 4 players. The catcher, though, is a bit under strength to provide great defense. Let's go with that. He's got movement 6 and he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he technically could get into the end zone. He's trying to open up that lane. By knocking the player down there, he's really forced himself where he wants to go. Looks like he's going to go for blitz in here onto the catcher. I think. No, he's going to blitz round the edge, blocking up both of my guys. That's quite handy. Smacking him down and putting him in loads of tackle zones. So another player on the floor. This is the thing with humans against Nurgle here, and particularly now the ogre's gone out, I am going to play with less players on a regular basis. He's formed the cage back up, so he's quite happy there on the cage aspect, so that gives me the chance to see what I can do here. It looks like he's coming in for the foul. Break the armor, gets stunned. Carry over there. Interesting. So these 2 players are marked. I've actually got a frenzy blitz on the ball carrier. But I need to bring him. I need to bring the catcher around to here, and then move. Block him away, hopefully get him down. That gives me... Alright, let's try this. So let's stand him up to start off with. And I'm going to bring the catcher around to there. I'm going to have to re-roll that because I need to push him over to there. Not ideal. Stand him up now. He's going to be marked. It's going to be a 1 die. So I'm going to stand him up. Bring there. And then I'm going to take the 1 die frenzy blitz. And I've got the pow, so I'm going to pow him that way. See if the ball can bounce out. Player folds catch roll. I'm just going to keep the result. Hopefully the ball... I wanted the ball to bounce further the other way. Try and move the blitzer over, so he's dodged out. I'll be quite happy with that. So the beast's tied up here. The bloaters are in a great position to move people off the ball. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to push them around, move them off the ball. He's not going to be able to move this blitzer easily. Gonna have to. So you'd probably stand him up, and then he's got the. He hasn't got a 2 die on him anymore because he's marked. Oh, he's blitzing with him. That's the way to go. So over goes my. He's got a dodge onto the ball if he wants to take it. So I've got the chance to frenzy blitz that lineman and actually move him away from the ball. Might be the way to go. The ball's looking like a bar of soap now. The beast is down. I'm reasonably happy with that. So let's work out what we've got here. We'll stand him up. Lineman's going to stand up. Die. And then if it goes wrong, it would be a 2 die. So be careful there. Catch a blitzer. Stay put there, I don't want to go next to the beast. That enables me to get into there and mark the ball and him. So I can do the here. Get the POW. That's not too bad because that then enables another 1 die. Yeah. Follow up that. Him. I've got this catcher here. I won't use my blitz there, so try and get a put there. I don't want blitz here, ideally get him down. They put he's stunned, and I'm gonna pop into there. Bit longer than I wanted to do, but what I've done here is really get those tackle zones around the ball. Tie everyone up a little bit. Beast has stood up, which is a pity. Could have done with him staying down. We're in turn 6 already. Really looking to try and stop the ball being picked up here. It may cost me a few players to do it. Here's the 2 die block start. Both down. The bloater went out with the knockdown. Well, that's quite useful. That changes the dynamics of... There we are. So, catcher, lineman. So he can come in here and follow up. And blitzer. So I potentially have chance here who could frenzy him away, and then that's quite handy. Where's my thrower gone? He's stuck over there. Him up. I've got Blitzer here. I've got two. This lineman could come round here. Him. And I'm going to block him into the ball. See where the ball goes. Follow him up. I'm hoping to pop the ball back out the other side. Of course, the follow-up player gets the ball. I'm going to try and dodge him there. I will re-roll that. Oh, I can't dodge to save my life. Ball's popped out the other side. Could have been a lot worse, though. I've got 2 turns and need to get the ball to the catcher. He'd have to run like fire. Problem is the beast's going to come over here and gum everything up, so that's really going to stop the ball being picked up. Now I'm in the case of I'd really like to just have my players survive till half time, and then I can go from there. Him behind the beast, so he's got 2 tackle zones on the ball, all the players around the ball. Things are looking a little bad for me here. Stand him up. Oh, it's fallen over. Quite handy. Let's see if he... Now, this is where Frenzy comes in handy, so I'm going to blitz here. Could have gone for the push and then the Frenzy, but frankly, I don't want to risk that. No rerolls left. There we go. Both down. So turn 8. He can't score from here. I'm not going to be able to score, so it's going to be about just trying to survive. Got 3 players down. I've just lost the ogre. Not left too much in base contact. This lineman, I feel, is probably for the smacking, and probably collateral damage Dieter here as well. I'll take pushes though. Wouldn't be surprised if he's not going to follow that up, just to keep There's the chance of a throw here, remembering that it's very sunny, so I've got -1 to all passing abilities. But we might give it a go, just try and get an SPP. So yeah, coming into halftime here, we're going to be 0-0 at halftime. Potentially players up for the second half, depending on how the knockout roll goes. I am going to be down the ogre, and really hanging on to the armor rolls here. So technically, the ball is actually in an open space here. So I'm definitely going to be trying to pick it up and throw it. And I do have the thrower. He will have to make a dodge to get away. At this point in time, and there's the blitz, and that's that. So that's going to be the lineman down, and that's going to put a tackle zone back on the ball. So potentially I'll have to look to blitz him away. He's going to pick the ball up, of course. And that's the thrower down anyway. He's knocked another one of his players out though, so again this can go worse. See if I can just smack some players down. Follow up. Not very much point, but that's another knockout. Take that. To get into there, so let's do the sensible thing. A rush to do it, but if I can get this player down, that's his ball carrier, and that will make a big difference. Ball pops out. So that gives us the chance to do a little pass. And we'll do that to end the half. Let's see, will the catcher pick up the ball? Picks up the ball. Will he pass it correctly? He passes it correctly, but the blitzer can't catch it to save his life, and the ball goes down. That's turnover, end of the first half. And now it's all going to come down to the knockout rolls. It's a couple of knockout rolls look like they've worked there, and the bloaters have come back. No, the bloaters have not come back. That's quite useful. So he's got a good line to start off with, but he has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 8 players. And I will have 10. So start with trying to get the ball. That's the catcher I'd like to get the ball. That's the thrower. I'm going to go a little bit heavy to this side because I'm going to be running around this way. And we'll put the blitzer in the middle there just in case. Or more likely when it goes wrong. Oh, I've got the journeymen as well. So one in there and another one in there. Let's see the kickoff. Hopefully this will be useful. So Good kickoff. I think he's gained a reroll there. Yeah, so the coach, additional coach, quite useful there. Still very sunny. Tempted to try and pick up the ball, get it to throw it to the catcher and go this way. Frenzy here. Bring this catcher back next to the ball because I have failed a lot of pickups. Do I try and get it to the blitzer or to the catcher? I think we go to the blitzer today. 3+2+3+ rolls. Morning, Bluntbrush. How we doing? You've missed a few one rolls, but unusually I've actually rolled a 2, but got away with it. So starting the second half 0-0, which is a pleasant change for me. And we'll see how quickly we can roll round some players from there. Dodge over a bit of the cage there, and I'm going to leave my lineman on the line there to help me out. Sleepy is early across the pond. Thanks for joining us today. What's on the to-do list for today? Bit of gaming, bit of hobby, or practical Sunday jobs? And that's a great start. So the Beast does not want to play to start off with. And rightly he's not used the reroll there. It's not really worth it at this stage. His bloater's going to push my guy off the line and away. That's a lineman who very much is going to be used to hold players back, is the phrase. In comes the corn gore here. Pesto gore. Too many corn. That's really ruined what little cage I had. So I now need to break it up quite quickly. Bring the thrower up. Bring this catcher up as well. This is all to help once I've got somewhere else. I want to free this lineman up. Definitely got to re-roll a double brush. Double skull. And then leaving me with the ball carrier and a blitz and haven't even stood up a player. That's just the way we roll. So what looked like a good turn opportunity there is now in trouble. I have a player with the ball who can be blitzed. Because he can be blitzed, it's going to be a +1. I've got lots of players over there. I also have a catcher against the sideline, and I'm in a little bit of trouble. So probably going to lose 2 players here, I would have thought. At least one to the ground, one to the crowd, and go from there. So, player at the back's blocking in. That gives me one less player at the back. That's really tied up lots of players there. But here we go. This is going to be the uncomfortable bit for me. At least the beast doesn't want to play. That might be the only saving grace. If the beast could have come in and zopped up those tackle zones, that would have been quite annoying. The bloater's going to slowly walk over and do quite a bit of that. That leaves me with sort of 2 or 3 players. This catcher, lineman at the back, might be used to get an assist somewhere. But Bulgarian is going down. He's going for the sideline push, so there's a chance that this ball could go absolutely anywhere. And he's caught the ball with the player that he hasn't activated yet. And off goes my catcher. So my jump off catcher goes. He's got the ball. And that did not go well. Catcher's just stunned, so he would come back. But that could have gone. So I've got, can I get a 2 die? Put him into here. That's a good start. So firstly got him down and against the sideline. That enables me to go for the ball carrier. So I will stand up. So I've got blitzer and blitzer. I'm going to stand this blitzer up. Stand this lineman up. Die here, which I might come back to. But let's take the ball carrier blitz. So I will pow him back to here. I want the ball to stay in. I will follow him up. I'm on the blitz here. Where's this ball going to go? I will take the ball there. And I will try and pick it up and run around. I've got 2 rerolls left. Can I pick the ball up? The ball is not like butter, and that's not a bad place to start. There's a 3+ dodge if I can get over there, and that's worth it. Die there, but he's holding it up. He's down, he's down. I think we're just going to have to leave it there and see what will happen. I am very reliant on my blitzer not screwing up here. Imagine he's going to try and use the Pestigore to blitz. The Beast wants to play here. He's got a long way to go to get into the game, but what you can do with him is use him bit by bit by bit. If I can have my players still standing up, I've got to remember he's got 3 knocked out players, so we could be seeing more to come back. And here we go. He's going to start freeing up his players here. What's going to happen to the blitzer? The blitzer is going to go down. The ball's going to go bouncing out, so we're going to see where the ball goes. Ball goes off the sideline. Where is it going? Where is it going? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is all over the place. He's going to pow down that lineman there. Will follow it up. Trying to dodge. Fail. Got past the dodge on the reroll. That was aggressive play. So we have I stand him up. So I can free up all of these players. So firstly, let's stand him up. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to stand this blitzer up and just sacrifice him, but he ties 2 players up. Who do I block? Could do with a POW. I can do that, but I'm going to stay put. The thrower, I want to. So this. Keep that result. That's annoying. Lyman. Lyman's going to try it. Really want to get them. There we go. And I will follow that up. Knocked him out. That is great. Right. So the thrower can get the ball. I can actually protect that. And get the ball into some kind of page. What I'm going to try and do is get the ball. I've got to got sure hands on the thrower. He can manage to pick it up. That's a good place to start. I'm going to go for the very loose cage here. And now, because I can, I will pump him up there. So I used a bit of extra time there, but it was definitely worth it. Thanks, Brush. Yeah, nice KO there. That really helps with the... Ooh, hello. Hello. We've seen a very early dodge. That has dramatically changed where we are. Now, this is where Frenzy might come in useful. So I'm going to blitz this player into here. I'm usually blitzing away from the sideline, but that will allow me to get him into there. Another blitzer there. But remember, it's still very sunny. Get the blitzer off the sideline finally there. And that's a nice armor roll. That could have been better, but... And bring the lineman round there. So that very much enables the... something like it. So where can the thrower get to? Really want him there. So that's where he's going to have to go. A rush to get in here, so the good old side cage here. And what I will also be doing is that's a journeyman lineman, so he can go in there to tag zones. Gonna run around there, and then just to give a bit of protection at the back, he's gonna pop into there. So we're down the sideline a bit here. All those players down is definitely going to help. going to do? What's he going to do with the beast? So my player's 1x1 here, which isn't great because he's managing to free up. Is he going to blitz in his beast here? Yes. Oh, what a time to get double skull. What a time to get double skull. To be frank, I've got to say that I've been extremely lucky there. I've got 2 rerolls left. I do have the opportunity to eke this out a bit. That'll be a 2 die, but if it goes wrong, it'll end up being a 1 die. Could make this a 2 die. Could make that a 2 die. Journeymen though. I think I will do what is probably the only sensible thing and score, because I need the reroll in case the rush goes wrong. And we have scored! So unlike yesterday where I managed to double 1 into the end zone and fail to score, which would have totally changed the game around, that is much better. All the bloaters coming back though, that's a little uncomfortable to see. So defensively, we've got to get going. We're going to put we're going to bring my frenzy guy back. What we don't want to do is to over engage here. Spread them around a little bit, and we'll go with that. So this is a much nastier Nurgle lineup to play against. He's got 3 turns to get the ball and score for the draw here. Thanks Bluntbrush, definitely trying to get this. What I've got to do here is not kick the ball off. That would be a bad start. I could do without a quick snap as well to give him some extra movement. And probably could do without him gaining a turn as well. He's got 1 bloater off the line at the moment. So interesting to see what he'll do with that. He's fine with that. So I'm going to go over to the sweet spot. We're not going to take any risks today. Ideally, this will short kick's not great. Cheering fans under scrutiny. Every player automatically bounces is off. So, morning, Atom. Good luck for today's play. As you'll see, I've got a bit of Nurgle today and getting away with it little bit by little bit. Yeah, brush charge. Just roll a brush, blunt brush. Just roll a brush. Blitz would have been handy. It would have been handy. The short kick is not ideal. 2 linemen down to start off with hurts as well. I think we can see which way he's going to go. It's going to be this way. I'm going to have a choice here. Ooh, he's failed the pickup. That helps. So that slows him down. That gives him 2 turns to go a long way. I might try and take this bloater out, because if I can take him out, that will make a big difference. And I get 2 die on him consistently. Yeah, I think everyone's playing Nurgle at the moment. Atom with with the way the game is at the moment, it's an easy meta to play. And quite a nice way to play. I'm not a Nurgle fan myself in terms of playing them, so not really got into playing it much myself. Going to move these guys over and create a little bit of a column defense down here, and I'm going to put this catcher in here to do that, and then this blitzer is going to come in. Oh no, I'm going to stand these guys up first. So these are literally sacrificial lands here against the blocker. Comes the blitz into here. Makes the foul appearance roll. There's the POW. Will not be following up there. Do not want to engage. Broke the armor and stunned him. So that's him out for effectively the game. And we'll give him his turn here. So he's got to pick the ball up and do something impressive. So let's touch in with chat. So playing lots of orcs today. Good way to play. Yeah, I think orcs definitely with the weather bug at the moment are quite a good way to play, because you can try and not suffer from the sweltering heat quite as much. I'm glad to say first match in a while I haven't had sweltering heat, and of course it's very sunny, so that's limited my throwing ability with my new thrower after yesterday's thrower got his arm broken and literally downgraded. So I don't think he can score from there. That's just working it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can't score unless I do something silly like push him. What's the weather bug, Atom? Oh, so the weather bug at the moment, if you notice when it's rolling for weather, it's only rolling a 1d6 instead of 2d6. So instead of sweltering heat having a 2 in 12 chance, it's actually got a 1 in 6 chance. I don't know how they've managed to bug what was already working, but yeah, weather rolling only on a 1d6 instead of 2d6 is not a great way to go. I'll bring it up here. So yeah, the weather's 1d6, and that's not a great way to go at the moment. He's running around, smacking everyone here. He's going to get an extra turn to try and bash me. Let's just check the movement. Let's not do anything silly. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can't score. So now I have to not get myself really badly hurt. Stand him up. Put him there. Let's get the frenzy on the go. So I'm going to push over to there. Follow up frenzy blitz. Over to the sideline again. And that's a death. That is a death. I will always take a death roll. And that's going to be some handy SPP as well. Yeah, that weather bug is pretty annoyingly bad. It's really hurting the game in terms of the detail. So I'm going to move the catcher in here, and then I'm going to move the blitzer in here. That gives me a 2-die here. I'm going to re-roll that. Take the POW. Stay put. Didn't break the armor, but that could have gone a lot worse. I'm now going to see if I can put... Ooh, can I do that? That is Let's try and rush it round. I'll re-roll that because I've actually managed to keep re-rolls going. Power him down to there and stay put. And that's the end of my turn. So yeah, the weather bug's pretty bad. Pittsburgh Steel Orcs is the team for the day. Nice. How's the Orc team doing in terms of progression? Bit slow to get going, but quite handy once they get going. Please still be alive. Knocked out. I'll take a knockout right now. Literally looking to survive here. It looks like I'm going to be taking the 1-0 to take the win. And just go from there. He's going to power another guy over here. Again, if he can survive, he's fine. Pushing around. I'll literally take this. He's standing him up. I don't know why. We're in turn 16, so we'll go from there. This is what Nag will do really well. They can smack me. Going for a foul on turn 16. Interesting. KO'd. That will be a send-off because of the conditions. And that's the turnover. And that is the end of the game. And we have won our first game with humans. See, my players are pretty happy there with a awesomely coordinated celebration. Let's see where we managed to go. The game details. Let's have a look at the game details. I gained a dedicated fan. That's quite handy. 45 of winnings is also quite good. And MVP on the Ogre. Ooh, MVP on the Ogre is interesting. Yay, thanks Blood Brush, I was really pleased with that. We're going to have picked up another couple of awards and levels. We'll have a look at those. And let's have a look at the SPP. What do we gain today? So 4 on the Ogre, 3 on the Thrower for that death, and a couple on the Lineman as well. So let's have a look at the team. And the Ogre is going to miss next game, but is up to 6 SPP. Random is the way to go with low SPP, but the chance of being able to get a chosen SPP. So I could go for a random general or a chosen strength. I think a chosen strength might be the way to go. He's already got Mighty Blow. Grab's not going to be useful. I think it might have to be Guard. That'll enable him to have some friends. I do like a bit of Guard on a big guy. So I think we'll probably do Guard. Let's maybe come back and check who else we get. So Human Lineman. So another so a randomly skilled is 4. The Throwers on 3. Oh, a general. Passing random would be good. Oh, he's got 3, hasn't he? So I'm gonna firstly, let's see what random the Thrower gets. He gets on the ball. So on the ball, really useful because you can get some extra movement off the kickoff. If you show you here, so on the ball, you move 3 squares, and if you are playing a passing team, it actually means he can move for that. So that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's have a look at this Lineman. He's already had a skill up, so he will have to wait a little bit more. Anybody else? No. So I think just the Ogre. So yeah, we're going to pop in Guard there. Atom, you like it as well. Bloodbath strong arm for all those halfling tosses. Strong arm would definitely be the way to go if I trusted a halfling to do anything other than die. I'm going to be trying to get the catchers skilled up here, so I want to go down the line where the ogre is holding the line. So in he pops with guard, and that will bring my TV up to 870, but I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 players, but again I'm going to be missing the ogre for the next game, so I will have a journeyman for that one. I'm pretty pleased with the on ball and jump up. Gives me some options. I've got this lineman who I desperately need to squeeze an extra SPP into somewhere, and this one to get a second skill up. My blitzers have just not come to the fore yet, which is a pity. And what we're just going to do, go back and have a look at the old progression. So what have I gained? I've gained the orc pitch. That's nice. It's a good pitch to play on. I quite like that one. And in terms of the blood pass, level 4 there. What I'm doing, for those who haven't seen before, I'm desperately trying to do this in a no money spent kind of way. I've got the warp stone that we all picked up through the various issues and details. I want to try and save that for a team that I really want quickly. Underworld are great to play against, but we'll crack through. So I'm halfway through level 4 after 3 games realistically, so there's a fair old number of games to get up to get the Underworld, but let's keep going. Atom, do I use the thrower on the orcs? For me, I think the thrower is a very useful player on the orcs because he is a ball carrier, and if you can use the thrower, then you can often get the ball to the blitzers, and you really want to skill up the blitzers. Not necessarily a first roster build player, often to come back later on and pick him up might be the way to go. Also, a thrower, and if we're going in and have a look at the orc team, the thrower on the orcs will actually give you that sneaky short pass, and everyone forgets that orcs aren't the worst in the world when it comes to a sneaky short pass, and they are really designed as a running team. But if you can pop that pass to create a different running lane, I'd fully recommend it. So yeah, I'd go with the thrower. If I were you, I'm always a fan of sure hands letting you down, and definitely a way to go. But thanks for those who have joined me today. I think we've done quite nicely out of that. We will be having a look at where we get to in the ladder in the near future. Let's have a look. Where are we? We're all bronze 1032, so plenty of rain to go. 1, 1 and 2. Good luck with everyone else playing today. May you roll many 6s, lots of pals, and get all your skill ups in the places you want to get them. Have a good day. See you soon.